I got through the Halloween secret door in Adopt Me, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Secrets in the new Adopt Me Halloween update. I'm sure you're all aware that the full map Halloween update is now out in Adopt Me. That means the whole of the Adopt Me map has become this autumn themed vibe, where everything is now oranges, reds and yellows. Overall, it's a very cool update, but the biggest thing to point out is this brand new area. And this area is pretty spooky, so we're going to be checking it out today and looking for all of the secrets. And trust me, there's a lot. To get to this location, simply go and head to the gifts and walk across this bridge, and you'll notice that there is this forest which didn't used to exist before. Another thing to point out is that the Halloween event starts in 13 days. There'll be a counter on the left hand side of your screen stating how long until the update. It says boo! Counting down until Halloween with spooky pets, mini games and more. I love the fact that they say and more, meaning that they're keeping some surprises for us. I really do wonder what that and more section could be. Let us know in the comments what you think it is. This place definitely becomes a lot more spookier in the darkness. You will notice that there are these beams of blue and red lights coming out of the rocks. These things are really spooky and overall really draw us in. We get tiny little neon mushrooms, and you'll notice that some of these actually have tiny little cobwebs on them if you look closely, maybe hinting towards getting a spider, or they're just trying to decorate for Halloween. Personally, these trees are pretty spooky, and again, these things are covered in cobwebs and have some weird neon glowing faces, which I've never seen before. There are some crystals growing into the cave and some very strange scary decorations. This is what seems to be a trap which will go and drop this on top of you. You'll notice that it's tied up with string. This string is attached into this one small area here. So if we're to cut this bit, these big spikes would collapse onto us, and these things are pointy. This might be something to do with the event, as last year they incorporated the map for the ghost event, where they turned the area for Halloween into a ghost hunting location. We had to go and suck up these ghosts using a Ghostbusters jacket event. Overall, it was very cool, and you could go and buy some things such as this ghost bunny, which was very similar to the ghosts that you'd suck up. Next thing we'll notice is there is an actual countdown in game as well. It says Halloween event is in 13 days. So if you don't want to check the button on the side, or you just want to take a selfie with this display, you can go up to it and check it out, and it will count down after every single day until Halloween event is coming out. If you want to know the official Halloween date, it is going to be the 28th of October. Here's a better look at some of those cool little mushrooms that are neon. There's different types of them, and they're decorated around the whole map. This is the first building. We'll notice that it's actually made out of these people trying to support it, which seems pretty strange, that there are these people trying to lift up the building. It kind of looks like a jukebox where you put something in and it plays music. It's being guarded by a ghost, and what happens if we walk up to it is it will actually chuck us back. It will say, sorry mates, your name's not on the list, come back later. This does seem very bizarre that it kind of just yeets you away, and I do wonder what this guy is actually bodyguarding. Is there going to be some type of special room behind here, which probably we will be able to go and gain entry to, as it is telling us to come back later. But the question is, what time is later? Will it be once that countdown's finished? I probably imagine so. Over here we get to see that neon evil chick that we discussed in previous videos. This guy is kind of just perched on a stay out sign. This thing is pretty cool, I do really like it, and I wonder if it will actually become a pet. These eyes are actually a lot cooler in person, and I love to see different things in Adopt Me, and this is definitely something we've not seen before. So I was correct that there was a neon evil chick, but the question is, will this be able to become a pet? Again, we're not too sure about that, but I guess we'll find out once Adopt Me goes and releases the update. But normally they go and give us hints, so potentially we might be able to go and get this pet, but if not, I do wonder why they decided to make it. Again, there's these weird spooky trees, and they're just kind of creeping me out that they have these weird spiky teeth faces in it. It just looks a bit spooky. Here we have the haunted castle area. It's just a weird haunted area, and we can actually go and get inside. There's these little things which have no writing on, it seems to be pieces of paper. We can go inside of the building, which seems to be an abandoned house made out of just wood. It seems that it would set on fire as there's all of these candles. This looks like a trap door, and it will open up and you can go underneath it. So that's kind of what this looks like. Oh, I thought that was an E to open up. That'd be cool. I wonder how we can actually go and get into this. and it looks like these things will open up either side and you'll gain access traveling down. Down here again is an empty room, and if you want to go and get up here, you'll notice that there is again another evil neon chick just kind of watching you. It's a bit spooky that that one's there. He's just kind of like watching and knows that you're here. This one's pretty weird. You can fly through the gap, but there's not really too much on this level, just some cardboard boxes. And then the rest of this area we can't actually go and gain access to. It is just these neon blocked out areas which unfortunately serve no purpose, as we cannot go and gain ourselves access into these rooms. Again, over here we just have some little lights, but they don't really have a purpose. There's lots of these pointy, spiky trees that remind me of Arctic reindeer horns. It just looks pretty interesting. You may remember last year that there was an event where you had to run around and pick up these special coins or currencies, and it gave you a jump boost. And they also introduced these things which were bounce pads, which might be what these things are for. There is these strange little areas right here that we might be using as bounce pads. As you'll notice, there are these different areas on the side where it seems to be evenly separated for you to go and travel on. And there's also lights on it, meaning that they must be lit up for a reason. If not, why would there be lights on this random area of the map? I don't really know, but I feel like it's going to be something to do with the mini games, that maybe you're going to have to get onto these areas and do something to defeat a boss or collect currency. If you didn't know already, you can actually go and use a stroller to go and glitch into places in Adopt Me. You require to have a fly or a ride pet and a stroller, and what you need to do is walk up to the area that you want to glitch into and push your pet into it. Then you press fly, and this will actually go and get us inside of the building that we're trying to get into. So I wonder what this will look like on the inside. Let's have a look. Did it work? Kind of. I don't really know where I am. I'm kind of stuck in between the walls right now. That seems very strange. I don't really know where I am, but I don't think there's a way that I can escape either, which is kind of annoying. Okay, I did actually manage to go and do a glitch, and we're now behind the area that we're meant to be. So this is the weird door that you can't go and get behind, and somehow I managed to go and get behind it by just going and glitching multiple times in a row. I wonder what happens if we're to go and do it again. Can we actually go and push through for the third time in a row? It might be able to, but it just seems to take us out of it. So I guess there's not really much purpose. You can't actually see the insides of it. It's actually just a pretty small building. So if you want to prank your friends that, hey, you got into the Halloween area quickly or first, then I guess you can do so, but it doesn't really serve any purpose going and being in this area. We're now going to attempt to see if we can get our way through here. It doesn't seem so, but you'll notice that when we shoot the grappling hook, it actually looks like it's going through the floor into a certain area. It kind of just vanishes, and I wonder if there actually is a way by just spamming it if you can get through. Maybe using this jackhammer will work. Let's try and dig our way through the floor. I don't think that will work though. Let's now attempt the glitch, but do it on this part of the building. I wonder if we can get in here and what's inside. Let's have a look. Oh, this bit's kind of strange. Let's stop the ride and see what we can actually do to explore in here. It seems very weird. It looks like we're in between the walls. That's kind of interesting. I don't really know where we are right now, but we're definitely somewhere. So somehow I'm here right now and I don't really know how to get out of it, but it doesn't really serve much purpose as well. I'm not sure really what's happening, but we're slowly getting somewhere. Overall, it doesn't seem that we can actually go and gain access into these secret areas for now. I guess you can, but it doesn't really serve a purpose. Fun fact that whenever you go into this area, it always becomes nighttime instantly. It's kind of strange how the sun just instantly drops and then becomes darkness, whereas we can go into the normal daylight straight away after, which is very weird to see. We also have these little evil dragons on the top of this fence, which is also quite nice to see. Let me know your thoughts of the Halloween update down below. Use star code Candy and let me know your secrets from the updates.